It's time for June favorites. Hey everyone, welcome back to SheriApproved. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a part of the SheriApproved family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. At the beginning of this year, it was my intention to try to share with you my favorites of every month. And I am realizing that the more I do these videos, the more I have to edit down my list, because sometimes there are so many things that have been enjoyed in a particular month. So this is the edited version. There are more things, but these are the things that I really could not leave out to let you guys know. So some things may run over in other videos, as well as there are 2 new serums that I want to tell you guys about, but I think I'm going to do a dedicated video on that because it's a new launch. So let's jump into what were my favorites in the best month of the year, June 2023. The first thing is this new launch from City Beauty. Well, not so new by now, and that's their City Lips Overnight Plumping Lip Oil. Now this was actually released 3 months ago, but by the time I got it and I started using it and they released it to the public, it literally sold out in 2 days. Unfortunately, you can't get this right now, but I wanted to make sure and mention it in this video. So for those of you who are taking notes of things that you probably want to plan for, this could be one of them. They actually did get a second batch in stock just a couple days ago, but again, this product is so excellent. Like, people who have posted reviews, even Painted by Spencer uses this, and it sold out again in 2 days. So even though they had a sale that was going to be valid until the 30th, it was really while stocks last, and it has become a very, very popular sought after item. This is a treatment lip oil. It not only nourishes your lips, hydrates your lips, and plump your lips, but it is also an overnight gentle exfoliating treatment for your lips. And if you're like me and you suffer with really dry lips, and there are many reasons why the skin on our lips tends to be drier and very, very different from the skin on the rest of our face, you actually need a really heavy duty product. And there have been some that I found that I absolutely love. In fact, the other product from City Lips, their plumping lip gloss, I actually use that as an overnight treatment as well, because the ingredients in it is so good. And the next morning, I literally see a difference with that product. So I was so excited when they actually came out with a product that was actually formulated as a treatment. You know, as you get older, your lips actually sometimes get a little bit thinner. A lot of us also find like we see the lips looking a little bit more wrinkly. And that's one of the reasons why like plumping glosses and plumping lip products have gotten very, very popular. And a lot of those uses mechanisms or ingredients that's going to kind of create like a tingly reaction in the lip. And because of what it does with the blood vessels and so on, the lips kind of plump up. It's a temporary thing, of course, but you get that look of like fuller, juicier lips. This lip oil has been formulated with different botanicals and ingredients that are going to do that, but without that tingling or stinging feeling that a lot of people don't like or might be irritating for people with more sensitive lips. This one actually uses a lot of really, really good ingredients to help shape, contour the lips, hydrate them, plump them, and they put a lot of botanical blends, lovely oils, so that the lips will be very, very nourished. Now, what I like about this lip oil is that it's not greasy, it's not oily, it's also not too thin, and it's not too thick. It really feels cushiony. I love that they described it like that. The texture of it feels really, really nice on the lips. So I have been using this since March. I have about 1/3 left, and I am trying to use it very, very sparingly because I need to restock on mine as well. But I absolutely love this. The next morning, my lips are not just smoother, but they feel so soft. The hubby could testify to that. And there's just something about the product and the formula. Like, if I skip a night or 2 with this, I can actually tell the difference. And that's how I know that a product is really, really working for me. I don't know if that deal that they had where you were actually buying one of these and getting one of the plumping lip glosses, that is my next favorite from them, is ever going to come back. If you saw it when I shared it on Instagram and in my stories and you purchased it, I'm so happy for you. If not, then you're probably going to have to wait until they announce another restock. But don't miss this. Like, seriously, this is such an excellent product. This next product, you all don't come at me. I am recording this so that it's going to be noted. But I'm warning you guys right now, this is super expensive, very expensive skincare item, but I'm just letting you know in advance. So this is by Donginbi. You all know that this is a luxury Korean brand. The $18.99 single ginseng essence has been one of my absolute favorites for years. It is one of those skincare items that I splurge on when I'm using it. I can absolutely see and feel a difference in my skin. And when it comes to ginseng, Korean products all ginseng products are not the same. I think I did talk about this in another video where I probably reviewed the Donginbi in terms of the method that they use. They've been doing this for 120 years. The quality of ginseng that goes in their products are top notch. The ginseng is grown for at least 6 years. It is aged. The processes and the technology that they use to harvest is superior. Like, some people try to compare the Beauty of Joseon ginseng products to some of these. No, there's no comparison at all. In fact, that uses a completely different type of ginseng, a way lower quality. And if you're somebody that has used one of these handbag Korean brands that produce these higher end products that contain ginseng, you'll absolutely be able to tell the difference in your skin. But anyway, I just raved on and on and on without telling you guys what is this, right? So this is the Donginbi Red Ginseng Snow Brightening Essence. So as the name says, this does contain ginseng, but unlike the other one, it is not 100% ginseng. This contains other ingredients, and of course the focus is brightening evening skin tone, reducing excess melanin deposits in the skin. But because you have that ginseng, you know, you're going to get those benefits of elasticity, helping with wrinkles, well aging, all that. What makes it special is that they have a complex that they call root brightening and multivitamin complex beads or something like that. And it reminds me a lot of the Skin 1004 Tone Brightening Essence because, you know, it has the made white beads in them. And this one is actually pretty similar. So this is what the texture is like. So you can see it running a little bit. It has a little bit of viscosity, but it feels for the most part very watery, which I love, especially for my oily skin. It goes into the skin and you can literally feel the hydration sinking in. It will leave a very, very slight glow on the skin. Nothing crazy, exactly the way I like it, as well as it has a slight, very fresh floral fragrance that I absolutely enjoy and just makes you feel like you're using a luxury product. But in the essence, there are some tiny beads that will burst on impact with the skin and release all those powerful ingredients into the skin. Something else I love about this formula is that it uses liposomal or encapsulated technology. And you guys might hear me refer to that and talk about that with a lot of products, but using liposomal and encapsulated technology allows those key ingredients to be able to get deeper in your skin and work for a longer time in the areas of the skin that you actually want them to work. So this, of course, contains that ginseng root in all forms and fashions. The ginseng root water, the ginseng root extract, the ginseng root oil. It contains niacinamide, of course, a ton of botanical extracts as well, including feverfew extract, which is said to be a very potent antioxidant, 10 times stronger than vitamin C, but it also does contain a vitamin C derivative, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, which you guys may have heard me mention is one that's really good, especially if you have acne prone skin. This also contains adenosine and a lot of other really great ingredients. So overall, this has been a brightening essence that I use in my nighttime skincare routine. Absolutely could use it in the day, but I've been using something else, which I'll tell you guys about just now. After about 3 weeks of introducing this into my skincare routine, I was like, something is just different. And honestly, it has to be this. I am in love with this. I cannot tell you whether I actually preferred this one or the red ginseng bottle, and you all wouldn't believe I actually purchased this as part of a kit for my birthday last year. I only opened it around the middle of May to start using it. Absolutely love this product. My next favorite are these. These are the Romand Glaston Water Lip Tints. I have two here, but in total I think I have 3 shades. One of them is in a purse somewhere, and I have absolutely been loving these lip tints. So especially if you're that person who wants something that's lightweight but hydrating, maybe in your everyday runs, you don't put on any other makeup, but you like to have like a little bit of color on your lips, especially if you were considering the hype surrounding the Rare Beauty lip oils. Now, why am I mentioning the Rare Beauty lip oils? It's because I was actually using this, and then I saw a very popular Korean influencer, and for whatever reason, the name is not coming to me right now, but she mentioned that the Rare Beauty lip oils are actually made in South Korea, and that the base formula was almost identical to these. So I did go to check it out. So seriously, guys, if you want to try out the Rare Beauty lip oil, which really isn't a lip oil, it's more of a lip tint, just like these are, then you could probably check out these because these are more affordable. Like the Rare Beauty oils, not too expensive though, those are 20 US and these are about 12, but I've absolutely been loving these. I am wearing one on my lip today. I am wearing Rose Splash. Of course, I lined the outer part of my lip and then I put it on simply because I'm wearing a full face of makeup, but on a daily, if I'm not wearing makeup and I'm just going to put this on, I'll just put this on. Now, what I love about these is that it gives you that shine on the lip and so on, but it wears so beautifully. So this is actually going to set down a while from now. I've been wearing it already like about an hour and a half or so, and it's going to set down on my lip. It will transfer off on a glass or a cup or something like that. This is not something that is not going to transfer off at all. But the thing about it is, even as it transfers off, it leaves a beautiful tint on the lips that lasts a good amount of hours. Since these are not like fully opaque, if you're in your car or you're out and about and you throw this in your purse and you want to reapply, you don't even need a mirror to reapply. So why not just add a little bit more? Now, these do have a scent. They have like a very slight, sweet, peachy scent, and sweet scents are not something that I really go for, but I really do enjoy these. And when it comes to comparison between this and the Rare Beauty, I actually don't have the Rare Beauty, so I cannot tell you guys my own personal thoughts, but I can tell you could really just Google it up. You're going to see a lot of people doing comparisons between the Rare Beauty lip oils and the Romande tints. But between them, they have 18 ingredients in common. For Rare Beauty, whose product has about 35 ingredients, that's 18 out of 35. And for Romande, whose product has about 26 ingredients, that's 18 out of 26 ingredients that are very similar. And it's really the upper part of the formula, which is the base of the product. So take that whichever way you want. But in general, because I have been using this, I have absolutely been loving these. It's a different type of lip product. But you can see, I have been able to wear it with a full face of makeup, and I can absolutely wear it on a daily with nothing else on. Next, I have a cleanser. 2 cleansers back to back in 2 faves, and 2 similar types of cleansers. So the last video I was explaining to you guys that I very rarely like one of these like cream to foam types of cleansers that are very popular in Cape Beauty. So Heimish came out with their matcha biome line, I think sometime last year. I saw it. They have a cleanser, a toner, I think they have a moisturizer and a couple other things. And I really, when I saw the cleanser, I just passed it like a bus. I'm like, okay, now I'm not necessarily going to try this. However, one of my followers, and shout out to Deborah, actually told me, Sheri, have you tried it? It is so nice. And because Deborah told me that, I said, okay, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to try it. And Deborah, thank you so much for telling me about that, because guys, I am in love with this cleanser. This is one of those cream to foam cleansers. It has no mystric acid. It does not leave that weird yucky feeling on the skin that I do not like. But this is going to develop into a lovely cloudy foam that is going to cleanse your skin, make it feel like heaven. It's going to rinse off beautifully. Your skin is going to be clean, but it is not going to be stripped. It's going to still feel hydrated and soft. So this cleanser is called their Matcha Biome Amino Acne Cleansing Foam. So yes, already from the name, you get the idea that this is best for acne prone skin. And it is a really good option if you have acne prone skin. But other skin types can absolutely use this. This has 0.5% salicylic acid, so a very small dose. That's really good for maintenance for most skin types, because a lot of us have microcomedones that we actually don't see with our eyes. So having ingredients like this will also help to treat those and maintain your skin as well. Besides that, it actually has amino acids, which helps to cleanse the skin without that tight feeling, which is something that is extremely important to me. And the Matcha Biome ingredient that they're talking about is actually a blend of matcha, probiotics, and enzymes as well. And Heimish actually suggests that you could not only use this on your face, but if you also have chest acne, back acne, this is also a really good cleanser that you could use for that. Next, I really didn't think I would have been talking about a new product in this category for quite a while. But Jumiso had a launch and they sent me this product to try. Listen, I wasn't expecting this. So guys, this is the Jumiso Snail Mucin 95 plus peptide snail essence. What do I say about this product? Okay, let me see if I could start from the beginning. So we have quite a few snail essences on the market. A lot of them are really good. Starting with the Cosrx 96 Snail Mucin Essence, which is probably the first one that I tried many years ago. Used several bottles of that and then tried several other products as we went along over the years. Last year, I would have told you guys about this one from Jumiso, and this is their Snail X Ultimate Boost Facial Essence. This one has 90% snail mucin filtrate, and I fell in love with this product, and honestly, this has been my favorite snail mucin essence for my oily skin. The texture of this is simply amazing. It hydrates my skin without leaving any stickiness and any extra glow that I don't want and all of that. It really just looks nice on my skin. It plays well with my skincare, and it has been one of the essences that I could actually use in my morning skincare routine, and I literally have been obsessed with this. Then I was like, Jumiso, what is you really doing? Why are you going to bring out another snail mucin essence? Like, seriously? So it can't be better than that one. Well, boy, was I wrong. So as the name says, this one has 95% snail mucin filtrate, but this one also contains 5 peptides. Now, immediately because of that, you already get the idea that this product is going to be excellent for hydration, for soothing the skin and so on because of that snail mucin. But because of the 5 peptides, it's also going to be great for people who are concerned with a well-aging type of routine. It's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, promote collagen production, help with skin elasticity, all that good stuff that we get with peptides. Besides that, they also include adenosine, another well-aging ingredient, allantoin and panthenol, really good for hydrating and soothing the skin as well, and hyaluronic acid, which we know is going to help to attract moisture and plump the skin. Just like the other essence, this does not contain any alcohol, any fragrance, and all of that. But Jumiso brought this out on the market, and they have been marketing it and really pushing it for acne prone skin. And I thought that was genius, because while there are people who have talked about how snail mucin would have been helpful in their acne routine, I am not sure that I've seen a brand that has really pushed it and focused on that particular aspect of the product. To top that off, Jumiso actually did clinical trials on this product. I do have a copy of that report here. And in this clinical trial, they tested the product on its impact on acne, oil and sebum, and UV damage. Jumiso, bravo, congratulations, excellent work. They also did this with their recent vitamin C launches. The products are phenomenal. So let me just tell you guys a little bit about the impact of this product from the report. So on both inflammatory and non-inflammatory acne. So inflammatory acne will be like papules, pustules, nodules, etc. And non-inflammatory acne will be things like your blackheads, whiteheads, that kind of thing, right? So on both of them, there was impact. Imagine that after 4 weeks of incorporating this product in their routine, people saw a 53.7% reduction in inflammatory acne and a 24.8% reduction in non-inflammatory acne. Like, what? That is amazing. With regards to oil and sebum skin levels, after 4 weeks, there was a 38.4% improvement in skin oil, and after 4 weeks, there was 26.4% reduction in skin sebum levels. Like, that's impressive. The other thing was the ability of this product to soothe and help skin damage from UV rays, and there was a 51.2% improvement after 4 weeks of introducing this product into the skincare routine. Now on to my own personal thoughts. So the package that I received had like 2 travel sizes of the product as well as the full size. So I decided to try the little travel size first. So I have been using this for 3 to 4 weeks now. First of all, the texture, again, is impressive. Jumiso is really hitting it out of the park with the textures. I actually compared both of them because you all know the thing that I really love about this is the texture. And there is a very, very slight difference between them, like on the initial pump out. But when you actually apply it to the skin, this one, although it has more snail mucin, it absorbs into the skin the same way. There is no tackiness, no like greasy look or anything like that, but my skin feels hydrated. And I have been using this in the morning and layering it with serums and so on with no problem. Absolutely, absolutely, I love this. I actually had gotten a couple breakouts just below my nose here, and I found that they healed rather quickly, especially the skin around them. Like the area wasn't dry and flaky and peeling as you might sometimes get when acne is drying up. So now we actually have a race. Which one do I like more? And that's going to be a very, very difficult choice. I still use both of them, and the thing about it is where I think the new one might be taking the cake would be because of those peptides, because I will not only just get the snail mucin, but I'm going to get those peptides into my routine. I kind of 2-in-1 in this product, and because I'm now 41, that becomes a little bit more important for me, well-aging ingredients and so on, because this one is drying down on the skin and absorbing into the skin exactly the way this one does, which is why I love it so much. So, I mean, if you probably just have like really oily skin or want a very lightweight hydration, probably younger, then this might be a really good snail essence for you. But if you're in my age category and you want to get those peptides in as well in the morning, probably acne prone, even dealing with acne at this stage of your life, this might be a really, really good supporting product to bring into your routine. And finally, I know that this video has been extremely long, but I need to rave about this. This is the Maybelline SuperStay 24-hour skin tint with vitamin C. And guys, although I have just been using this for just over a week, I can officially say that this has taken the spot away from L'Oreal. And I cannot believe that I'm saying this because I was actually planning to do a video with my top drugstore picks in certain makeup categories. And for complexion products, without a doubt, I was going to choose this one. Unfortunately, this one is going to sit down and the Maybelline is going to take over. This thing blends itself into the skin. It is what I'm wearing on my skin today. It's what I was wearing in my last video. It's what I chose to wear on my birthday, to go to church in the morning, throughout the day, for my evening celebrations when I went out with my family. I put this back on again. I have been so loving this. This gives me a good solid medium coverage. I haven't tried to put on multiple layers to see if it can build up to full coverage. I think that Maybelline markets it for medium coverage. They also say that this formula will brighten and deliver beautiful skin-like coverage for a natural radiant finish. 95% of people said the skin looked healthy. It is weightless. Absolutely agree, because I don't feel anything at all. It is even more lightweight than the L'Oreal, which was super lightweight as well. And it resists sweat and humidity and fading, and I could absolutely say that. This really works with my oils through the day. And like I was telling one of my friends, even when the oils come out, this is not breaking up. It is working with my skin. Now, where would this move? Like if I put on my glasses and there is actual friction, so on the areas where my glasses will touch and so on, yeah, product will come off there. That's normal. That will happen with everything. But around my nose, like in this area and so on, where I will tend to get some movement with other products and other foundations, it's not happening with this. I am so impressed with this formula. Now, Maybelline is owned by the L'Oreal group, and I did go and I checked the ingredients of both, and both of them, like the majority of the formula, are similar ingredients. However, they do have a couple ingredients in different places, and there are some differences, and those differences are making a difference, because I really didn't think that something was going to come out from the drugstore, especially to dethrone that L'Oreal. My only issue with this, and I do have one, is that the shade that I got is 330, and just like in the SuperStay foundation, this shade is a little bit too dark for me. You probably can't tell because once I put on concealer and powder and everything, it's fine. So this is totally workable. And there is a slight reddish undertone, a little bit more red than my more yellow undertone. But again, when I put on my powders and everything, it could work. I will say that because I'm in the mirror and I'm looking at my skin. So I did order another shade to see if that shade will be a better match, although I think it might be a little bit too light, or maybe I can mix them. I have no problem mixing them because this just looks beautiful. The first day I wore this, I went to church a Wednesday evening, and after church my sister came up to me and she's like, what do you have on your skin? This is the best I've ever seen your skin look. And for her to make that comment, I was like, what? She made me go sit down when I got home and look at my skin really good in the mirror. And since then I have been wear tested it. I've been out in meetings, in the humidity. I'm sitting right now under these lights. I am sweating and this thing still looks so good. Now, it was just released in the US. I think you could probably get it on Amazon. I'm not sure which other sites as well in the US. I have no idea how long it's going to take to get to Trinidad. A lot of these new releases take months. So I wish you luck if you're going to wait. But if you're like me and you couldn't wait to get this, then just get on Amazon. It's like 14 US for it. I think it's a really good price. This is an excellent product. It is my best complexion buy recently, and I have bought Givenchy foundation and some other high-end foundations, and I would gladly trade those for this, really. But as we mentioned Givenchy, let's end this video just by making a note that this is now a favorite, absolutely a favorite. This is the Givenchy Prism Libre Loose Setting and Finishing Powder. I have the shade 5. I use this to set the Maybelline. These two are a match made in heaven. And if you want to hear me rave more about this, definitely check out my previous video, the Sephora haul. In love, so much so that I am considering the next sale to pick up another shade that could probably work under my eyes. This is crazy, guys, because this is super expensive. However, just to let you know that there is also a mini size now available on Sephora's website that wasn't there when I was actually ordering. So just in case you don't want to put out all those dollars to try the full size, you can definitely pick up the mini and try it out. But again, when it comes to high-end powders, absolutely recommend this. But yeah, go check out that video. I know this one was long, but thank you so much if you stayed until the end. I appreciate it. I just had so many things that I needed to say about these products, and to think that this was the reduced list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, leave a comment down below, let me know what your favorites were in June. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys again in another video soon. Take care. Bye.